WWE Smackdown this week begins with General Manager Nick Aldis addressing a viral moment from the previous week and bringing out Randy Orton to discuss it. Orton explained that he felt things were even between them after last year's RKO incident and expressed his desire for a match at WrestleMania 41, marking his 20th appearance. At the event, Randy Orton insists he will be at WrestleMania and demands a match, challenging Nick Aldis to take action. Aldis responds that he wants respect, not money, and Orton warns that if he doesn't get a match, there may be consequences, including no apology to Mickie James. Solo Sikoa, alongside Tonga, interrupts Randy Orton, calling him irrelevant and promising Jacob Fatu will become U.S. champion at WrestleMania. Orton challenges them both but gets ambushed until LA Knight arrives to even the odds. LA Knight rushes to the ring, attacks Solo Sikoa, and teams up with Randy Orton to clear the ring of their opponents. Knight then challenges Solo and Tonga to a tag team match, which General Manager Nick Aldis approves. We cut to the back and see the women's tag team champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, walking backstage. Lyra Valkyria and Bayley won the women's tag team Gauntlet match, defeating 5 teams. Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, Maxine Dupree and Natalya, Kaden Carter and Katana Chance, B-Fab and Mishin, and finally Piper Niven and Alba Fire. After a hard-fought series of matches, they secured victory with a Bayley to belly, followed by Lyra's top rope leg drop to earn a women's tag team title match. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez get into the ring and raise their championships in front of Bayley and Lyra. Wade and Joe discuss a viral video involving Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton, noting that both are facing disciplinary action. Joe also announces that Drew McIntyre will face Damian Priest in a Sin City street fight next week. Drew McIntyre ambushes Damian Priest before their match, attacking him brutally until officials intervene. Wearing an eye patch, Drew grabs a mic and declares that despite his injury, he's ready for their Sin City street fight at WrestleMania, promising to give Damian the beating of a lifetime in a match that's been a year in the making. Drew McIntyre reveals he's fully cleared by removing his eye patch, telling the crowd that Damian Priest is 100% screwed at WrestleMania. Priest charges back out and attacks, but Drew turns the tables, hitting him with steel steps and delivering a future shock DDT onto them before ripping off Damian's necklace and standing tall. Backstage, DIY argue with Pretty Deadly about getting screwed last week, but Pretty Deadly mock them, saying they've lost their minds since losing the titles and warn them not to trust anyone. After they leave, the Motor City Machine Guns confront DIY, reminding them of past betrayal and saying, next week's tag team title match is Karma coming back around. Rey Fenix faced Berto in a fast-paced, hard-hitting match that saw both men exchange high-impact moves and near falls. After a back-and-forth battle, Fenix countered Berto's offense and finished the match with the Mexican Muscle Buster for the win. After the match, Santos Escobar enters the ring, helping both Berto and Fenix to their feet. He encourages Berto to shake Fenix's hand, which he does reluctantly, before leaving the ring. Escobar then shakes Fenix's hand and shares a few words with him before exiting. Backstage, Byron Saxton interviews Roxanne Perez, who expresses her desire to challenge for the women's title at WrestleMania, claiming Tiffany Stratton can't handle the pressure. Tiffany interrupts, warning Perez not to talk about her and challenges her to a match. Nick Aldis steps in, saying he'll consider it, advising Tiffany to cool off before she walks away. A history package airs showing CM Punk and Paul Heyman's friendship throughout the years. Chelsea Green is knocking on the trainer's door asking for Piper Niven to come out. In comes Zelina Vega, who tells her she will see what kind of a champion Chelsea Green is. Chelsea Green dominated the match early, throwing Zelina Vega outside and into the barricade, but she became distracted, calling for her Secret Service to intervene. While Chelsea focused on the ramp, Zelina managed to recover and win by countout as Chelsea failed to return to the ring in time. Backstage, Santos Escobar expresses his disappointment in Berto's performance, telling him it's not the standard he expects from Legado del Fantasma. He then instructs Angel to join him as they go to find Rey Fenix to congratulate him on his victory. It is announced that Tiffany Stratton will take on Roxanne Perez tonight. We cut to the back and see Andrade speaking with Berto. He tells him to keep his head up, but Berto tells him to mind his own business. Naomi confronts Jade, calling her a leech, scum, and a snake, accusing her of taking the title from her and ruining her friendship with Bianca. Jade responds, saying Naomi's insecurities led her to take her out, but now she's angry and ready for WrestleMania, warning Naomi that a storm is coming and she's no longer a rookie but a serious threat. Cody Rhodes enters the ring to a raucous crowd, reflecting on the WWE title's significance and calling it the mark of being the best in the world. He criticizes John Cena for neglecting Seattle in favor of Vegas, dismissing Cena's remarks about his tattoo, and instead celebrates the journey and resilience represented by the title, reminding Cena that he, not Cena, is the WWE champion. Cody Rhodes continues to address John Cena, saying he might have something to teach Cena about the fans' loyalty in his own place in WWE, alongside stars like CM Punk, Rhea Ripley, and Sami Zayn. He promises that when the match is over, he will leave Cena in the ring for his farewell moment, declaring that while Cena's time may be up, the WWE title is timeless, and will stay with him, raising the title high as his music plays. Byron Saxton interviews the Street Profits, who confidently declare themselves as the ones running the tag team division. The Miz and Carmelo Hayes interrupt, criticizing the Street Profits for not having the tag titles at WrestleMania, with Miz claiming that as a 9-time tag team champion, he and Hayes want to be the next champions. Tensions rise as Hayes challenges the Street Profits, saying they want the smoke. Tiffany Stratton defeats Roxanne Perez after a competitive match, hitting her signature prettiest moonsault ever for the win. After the match, Charlotte Flair attacks Tiffany, throwing her into the barricade and over the announce desk, with Wade Barrett intervening to stop Flair from escalating the situation further. We see clips of last week's show involving Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Paul Heyman. It cuts to clips of Raw involving Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, and CM Punk. Wade and Joe run through the card for WrestleMania. Randy Orton and LA Knight defeat Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga in a tag team match after LA Knight hits the BFT on Tama for the pin. The match featured intense back-and-forth action with Orton and LA Knight overcoming their opponents with key moves and teamwork, including Orton hitting an RKO on Tama and handling Solo outside the ring. Jacob Fatu makes a surprise appearance, attacking LA Knight with a super kick from behind, followed by a running hip attack and 2 moonsaults off the top rope. Fatu then grabs the United States Championship, staring down LA Knight as SmackDown goes off the air. In the end, don't forget to like, share your opinion with me in the comments, and subscribe to stay entertained.